नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणी। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितमेन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देकं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर् गोविंद सर्व कारण कारण। ओम तत्सत। हरे कृष्ण। By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge by which we can directly perceive ourselves. Pratyaksha Bhagamam Dharmyam. We have successfully finished the 11th chapter, that is universal form Viswarupa. Now we have started the 12th chapter, Bhakti Yoga, the devotional service. So we need to understand the devotional service we can do only to the Supreme Person, Sri Krishna. The Supreme Person, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is Purusha, Purusha Uttama, Purushottama. So that's what we need to understand. We cannot render devotional service to the Visvesvara, the Viswarupa. That is not possible. That bhakti devotion is possible only with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Supreme Person Krishna. That's why it is the easiest way to connect with Krishna. Because after going to Goloka, we are going to do the same thing. Even if a person wants to worship the impersonal feature of Krishna, which will take forever to go, the very, very difficult path, but even after that, when they go to Goloka, there you need to see Krishna as a person only. That's what we need to understand. That's why Krishna is the Purushottam. So that way, it's good for us to understand, realize about how Krishna's universal form looks like. But we really don't have to spend any time worshipping the universal form, but we can understand, we can feel Krishna is there everywhere. That's what we are understanding from the 10th chapter and the 11th chapter. So Krishna is conscious of this entire universe. We should be Krishna conscious, but the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, who is there in Goloka, Golokanamini Jadamni. So that is the real name, real place, Vijadam. So that is Golokanam. So the name is Goloka. where Krishna is always enjoying Chintamani Prakara Sadmasu Kalpa Vriksha Laksha Pratesu Surabira Vipalayam Tam Lakshmi Sahasra Sata Sambrama Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So Krishna's palace there with all with Chintamani stones, Chintamani Prakara Sadmasu, and full of desire fulfilling trees everywhere, Kalpa Vriksha. Chintamani Prakara Sadmasu Kalpa Vriksha, Lakshavratesu Surabhi Abhipalayantam. So millions of the Surabhi cows, they are tending everywhere. So that's what Lakshavratesu Surabhi Abhipalayam. Lakshmi Sahasra Sata Sambrama Sevyamanam. Not one Lakshmi or two Lakshmis. Hundreds of thousands of Lakshmis. Sahasra Sata. Sahasra is 1,000 and Sata is 100. So Sahasra Sata means hundreds of thousands of Lakshmis are serving Krishna, Sevyamanam, Lakshmi Sahasra Sata Sambrama Sevyamanam, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Vajami. That Govinda is the supreme person. That's what Govindam Adi Purusham. That's what we need to understand. He is the original person, original personality of Godhead, the supreme person, Govindam Adi Purusham. So that's why we need to worship Krishna as a person. Tamaham Pajami. I worship him. I adore the primeval Lord, Govinda. That's what Brahma is glorifying Krishna. But then Krishna, the supreme personality of Godhead Krishna, who is served by hundreds of thousands of Lakshmis, is at our doorsteps, waiting to serve us. That's what we need to understand. That Krishna, the supreme personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna in Goloka, served by hundreds of thousands of, that is billions of Lakshmis, he was riding Arjuna's chariot, driving Arjuna's chariot as a charioteer. That's what we need to understand. Because Krishna is saying very clearly that if I did not come here, if I did not serve, if I did not do all those things, this whole world will be put into ruination. Everybody in this world will be in trouble. Yadi yaham navatteyam jatu karmni atandritam. Mama vartamana vartante manushya partha sarvasya. That's what Krishna says. Utsideyu ime lokaga nakuryad karmachedagam sankarasya cha kartasyam upahanyami maha prajaha. That's what Krishna says. Utsideyu ime loka. So this world will be in trouble, will be put into ruination. Nakuryad karma chedaham. If I did not come here and act, nakuryad karma chedaham, then I will be the cause for creating. So, sankarasya cha karta syam upahanyami maha prajaha. So, creating unwanted population in this world. So, that's what Krishna is saying. So, that's why we need to understand the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna is always enjoying in Goloka. And he is served by billions of Lakshmis everywhere, hundreds of thousands of Lakshmis everywhere. So he is coming and helping us, serving us. And he is with us. He is inside our body. So we need to realize this important fact, knowledge, that Krishna is there to save us, to protect us, and simply surrender unto Krishna. And simply always focus our mind on Krishna, because he's always remembering us. He's always with all of us. Sarvabhuta sthitam yomam. I'm situated in every living entity. Sarvabhuta sthitam yomam. Bhajati ekatvamasthitaga sarvato vartamanapi sayogi paramo mataha. That's what Krishna says. So we should understand, we should know that ekatvam, that same Krishna is there in everyone's body, and that way we need to see Krishna in everyone. So when we see everyone, we need to just see Krishna in them. That's what Krishna is teaching. Then we will be able to treat everyone as our own self. Atma upamyena sarvatra samam pasyati yo Arjuna. In both happiness and distress, in their happiness and distress. If somebody is under distress, there is our own distress. Somebody is happy, we are also happy with. Somebody means everybody, everyone else. That's why sarvatra. Atma upamyana sarvatra, not one or two. It's not that the person, our relatives or our family members, if they are happy, then we are happy. If they are sad, then we are sad. So it should not be simply restricted to only within the family. It should be, we need to understand that this entire universe, everyone is a family. And Krishna is, he says that he is the Pitagamasya Jagatho. So he is the Pita, he is the father of this entire universe. That's what Krishna says. Sarvayonishu kaunteya murtayaga sambhavandyaga tasam brahma mahadyonir aham bija prataka pita. So sarvayonishu, for all living entities, I am the seed-giving father. So that's what we need to understand. So that way Krishna loves every one of us. Krishna equal to all of us. And he wants every one of us to just forget everything in this material world and go to Goloka and enjoy with him. That's what Krishna wants from us. But unfortunately, because of ignorance and due to false ego, ahankara, in general, people in this material world, so we are actually so much motivated to go after material sense objects, and without even understanding that there is an eternal blissful life for us where we can enjoy, we can experience unlimited enjoyment. Sukham akshayam asnute. Very important line. Sukham akshayam asnute. We can enjoy unlimited happiness. The so-called happiness, what we are trying to enjoy in this material world, is flickering. It's very, very limited. It's temporary. It's not even happiness at all. All the time, problems, suffering. To achieve anything, we have to really work very hard, and we are bound. We are forced to act. We are forced to struggle. We are forced to suffer. That's what is happening in this material world. So with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, by Krishna's costless mercy, we will be able to do everything for Krishna very nicely. That's how this Bhagavad Gita helps us. It will help us to surrender unto Krishna with the love and devotion. That means without any condition. So devotion means no condition. Unalloyed. That's what is devotion. Unalloyed devotion. So that way, if we fully depend on Krishna, if we do everything for Krishna, then we will be able to receive Krishna's causeless mercy, even though he's showering mercy upon everyone. But if we block it, we cannot receive it. That's the problem. We should open. We should open our mind. We should not block it. That means we should not be focusing our mind on this material world. On the material sense objects, we should not focus it. We should let our mind to focus only on Krishna all the time. So that is the way we will be connected with Krishna. That is the way we will be able to receive Krishna's mercy, support, and everything. Then we can see our life is so much blissful, actually, so much peaceful. Everyone can experience this. Because this Bhagavad Gita is Jnana Vijnana. So it is not just theoretical study knowledge only. It's a practical knowledge. It teaches us how to live, how to act. Tate karma pravakshyami. I explained to you how to act. Yoga karmasu kausalam. The art of performing our duty. That's what Krishna is teaching us in this Bhagavad Gita. So, with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, when we are rendering devotional service unto Krishna, all our needs are automatically fulfilled. So that way, we don't even feel that there are any problems for us in this life. We will be able to see that everything what we need, it is on our way. Get to Krishna is directly delivering us. No delivery charge. We don't even have to order anything. Like if you want to buy something, maybe you have to go order it in Swiggy, order it in Zepto, and all kinds of apps. Here, you don't have to do anything. Krishna is delivering. Free. Always free only. Only thing we need to do is that simply remember him. Simply focus our mind on him. That's it. Ananyas chintayanto mam. That's what we want, we need to do. Nothing else. Simply think about Krishna. That's it. Without any deviation, simply remember Krishna, think about Krishna, then we really don't have to work hard. We don't have to struggle. We don't have to suffer. There is no stress. Absolutely, there is no need to get stressed about anything in this world. If you're a devotee of Krishna, if you're doing everything for Krishna, then there is no need for any stress at all. Stress is the major cause of all health issues what we are facing in this world, in this life. That's going to cause all kinds of hormonal changes, all kinds of, like I already explained many, many times in the past about the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems. So the sympathetic nervous system is when it gets activated, so there is fight or flight. So we have to be very, like all our body is a system, our body is a machine. So that acts. So it all, when the stress is induced in the mind, when the mind is disturbed, when we are worried, when the mind is disturbed, so then immediately our heart rate goes up, our respiration rate goes up, our eyes will be dilated, our pupils will be dilated, and all those things. So then everything, our digestion system will slow down, and all kinds of health issues are going to come to our body. But if you are peaceful all the time, we focus our mind only Krishna all the time, and simply accept Krishna's service. He's delivering everything to us. We don't have to struggle. We don't have to go after anything in this world. And all our needs are very nicely fulfilled, satisfied by Krishna's arrangement. Then where is the need to get stressed out about anything? No need to worry about anything. That's what we need to understand. This Bhagavad Gita, actually, every one of us will be able to feel that. We are feeling it. That's the reason we are continuously studying this Bhagavad Gita every day. That's the reason, because we are enjoying, we are able to receive Krishna's mercy, and we are able to lead a very disciplined life by Krishna's causeless mercy, because our focus is only Krishna, nothing else. That's what we should do. So slowly and steadily, sanair uparame, buddhya dhriti grihitaya, atma samsam manakritva nakinchit api chintaye. That's what Krishna is saying, that don't think about anything else. That's what keeping the mind within, under the control of the self. Atma samsam manakritva means not thinking about anything else. Nakinchit api chintaye. That's what atma samsam manakritva. So that's what we are supposed to do. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully started the 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, devotional service. So we finished the first sloka in the 12th chapter. In the last sloka in the 11th chapter, Krishna is teaching us Matkarma krin matparamo madbhaktaga sangavarjitaga nirvairaga sarvabhuteshu yasamameti pandava. O Pandava, O Arjuna, just do all your work for me. That's it. Matkarma. And consider me as the supreme God. Matparamo. My devotees. Be my devotee. That's what Madbhaktaga. Sangavarjitaha. Be free from all material associations. And be friend to every living entity. That's what Nirvairaha. That means don't be an enemy to anyone. Don't treat anyone as enemy. Don't be an enemy to anyone. Nirvairaga sarva bhuteshu. Then he will come to me. So that person will come to me. Oh Arjuna, that person will come to me. Yes, samameti pandav. My dear Arjuna, he who engages in my pure devotional service, free from the contaminations of fruitive activities and mental speculation, he who works for me, who makes me the supreme goal of his life, and who is friendly to every living being, he certainly comes to me. That's what Krishna says. Then in the first sloka of the 12th chapter, what we studied, Arjuna asked a question to Krishna. So based on whatever he understood in the 11th chapter, Arjuna is asking a question. Arjuna inquired, Arjuna vacha, evam satata yukta ye bhaktas-tvam paryupasate ye chapyaksharam avyaktam tesham khe yoga vittamaha. Yoga vittamaha. Arjuna said, those who are always engaged, satata yukta, those devotees, bhaktas, tvam paryupasate, always engaged in worshipping you, tvam, you, worshipping, paryupasate. Those devotees, your devotees who are always engaged in worshipping you, and those who are engaged in worshipping the unmanifested, avyaktam, that aksharam, infallible, unmanifested, which is beyond the senses, aksharam. So, of them, tesham, ke, who yoga vittamaha, who is the most perfect in yoga? It's a very important question Arjuna asked. There is no need if somebody comes that Aham Brahmasmi and impersonal feature and worship this and this is the way and that is the way. All kinds of things people talk forever as if they know everything. There is no need to listen to anyone. Just we need to listen to Krishna because Arjuna has asked such an excellent question which Krishna answered fully. That's it. What Krishna said, just follow. That's it. Then everything is, our path is very clear. Our path is all set. We just have to follow what Krishna says because Arjuna, we should be extremely thankful to Arjuna for asking such important questions. Arjuna inquired, which are considered to be more perfect? Those who are always properly engaged in your devotional service or those who worship the impersonal Brahman, the unmanifested? And for that, Krishna started answering in the second sloka itself. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Maya Vesya Mano Ye Ma Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddaya Parayopeta Te Me Yukta Tamamataka. Te me yukta tamamataha. Who is the most perfect? Te means they. Me yukta tama mataga. Me mataga. My opinion. There is Yuktatama. They are the most perfect. Who is most perfect? Maya Vesya Manoyemam. Who is focusing their mind on me. Who fix their mind on me. We can fix our mind only on the Supreme Person, not the universal form, because we don't know where it's beginning, middle, and end. How can we fix our mind on the universal form, Vishwarupa? We can fix our mind on the Supreme Person, Sri Krishna. Nityayukta Upasate, always engage in my service, always engage in my worship, worshipping me with faith. That's what Shraddhaya Parayopeta, with supreme faith. So I consider him to be the most perfect. That's what Krishna says. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, those who fix their minds on my personal form and are always engaged in worshipping me with great and transcendental faith are considered by me to be most perfect. So answer is very clear. Just we have to fix our mind on Krishna and just follow, think about him, become a devotee, render devotional service to him. Then there is no doubt we'll go to Goloka. By Krishna's cast mercy, we have finished the second sloka in the 12th chapter. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, S.K. Garg Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Guruji, thank you very much.
Thank you,
A very
Prabhu.
nice class, very wonderful class.
Yes, Prabhu.
And 11th chapter was really a very wonderful chapter.
Yes, Prabhu.
Learned about these two, the universal and the personal form of Lord Krishna.
Yes,
and many doubts are cleared by that knowledge.
Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Gita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
In nice class, we have to always focus on Krishna, whatever
Yes,
it may be. Very nice, Guruji. Always our mind will divert in material life. Everything, every time it happens, but we should focus on Krishna only. Very nice class, Guruji. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hina Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank
Hare
you
Krishna.
so much for today's class, Guruji. Thank you so much.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare
By
Krishna,
Krishna's
Guruji.
speech. Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. Chitrita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
so much. Thank you so much for keeping us in touch with Bhagavad Gita. It used to be so coveted once. We, as householders, never thought we'll be able to read the Bhagavad Gita. All thanks to you, Guruji.
Yes, Krishna's
Actually, Guruji, whatever you were telling us today, when you look at the package, I mean, which Krishna is offering, anybody. So, do you think this disobedience in us is because of our ego, right? The disobedience.
because of our false ego, ahankara, because of thinking that everything is ours, because of attachment, because of ignorance, all such things. The Bhagavad Gita knowledge will just destroy everything else. That's what Bhagavad Gita knowledge.
So, even as a child, when a child is becoming disobedient, and I think there's time for parents also to give them one or two and say, listen, if you're disobedient now, lifelong, you will be disobedient. Correct, Guruji? Nowadays, in schools and parents, everybody are so lenient with children. I mean, I don't know how good or bad that is.
Society itself is going in a very wrong direction, especially medias, movies, and all those things. They're spoiling. We are not giving a good life to the new generation. They are all directed in a very, very negative way. It's very bad.
Yes. Obedience and discipline, these are the two things which are really not there in today's world, I find anyway. Yes, it doesn't matter, Guruji. We live to live our life. Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Madani. Vishnuvardhana Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Namaste Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Ravindra Goyal Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Thank you, Guruji, very much for this wonderful class. Out of the two forms, Nirakar and Sakar, it is very easy to worship the Krishna in the Sakar form. So we are going in the right direction with your kind efforts. Thank you very much, Guruji. We are very grateful to you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji, for the class. And today that you taught us that everything is like temporary, and devotional service, as Arjun asked the question. So we'll come to know more in detail about this, Guruji. How to do the Bhakti Yoga, the Gyan Yoga, which he wants to know. Yes, Guruji. So the devotional service in, it's not particular about just doing the arti and chanting and all. Even whatever karma you do it for Krishna. That is also a part of devotional service, Guruji.
Everything we should consider that we are doing it for Krishna only. That's it. So we can prove that by not ourselves affected by the results.
Yes, Guruji.
That means we are doing devotional service. That's it. We should give up the attachment to the results. If we are affected by the results in our day-to-day life, then we are not serving Krishna.
Yes, this is more simpler, but of course difficult to slowly that will happen, Guruji.
It will become very easy when we love Krishna. When we develop that love on Krishna, like how difficult it was for Arjuna to fight in that battlefield. In the beginning, he told Krishna that I shall not fight. But he loved Krishna so much, and Krishna also is saying so many times in Bhagavad Gita, you are very dear to me. So that's why Arjuna was able to fight. Like that, we should be able to do everything for Krishna, Mataji. That's what is very important.
Yes, Guruji. Yes. Also, Arjuna was very, very fortunate to have those divine eyes to see Krishna. Probably things, of course, I should not say that, but it was a big impact and influence on Arjuna as a good friend. He could see him. But we need to develop that kind of affection and friendship with Krishna, Guruji.
Yeah,
And
same
we will surely be.
I was explaining yesterday with Manipurab also. The same message what Krishna gave to Arjuna is teaching us. Exactly the same. No difference. Only thing we are not seeing Krishna is not in front of us teaching, but message is same. That's it. You should imagine like we are not at that time in the battlefield. So that was in the battlefield, Krishna is teaching and we are sitting. We are similar to Sanjaya only. That's it. Sanjaya was able to hear. Like that we are hearing.
Yes, Guruji. So, Guruji, as it said that once we are totally purified in the mind and all, so was Arjuna in that state where he was totally in that higher state, Guruji?
Yeah, he decided to fight for Krishna only. He was completely in Krishna conscious. So he was just doing what Krishna wanted him to do. That's it.
Okay. Okay, Guruji. Understood. He was totally devoted now. He had decided. Yes. I think it was the decision making that he did.
Yeah, we should also be like him only. We should actually plan everything for Krishna. We should not have any material ambitions. Everything should be spiritual. Everything, whatever we want to do it only for Krishna.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much for explaining, Guruji. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Interesting session, Guruji. Really enjoyed the session and interaction with the devotees. Thank you, Guruji, for wonderful class. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Ashka Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji, for this class. Nowadays, we are thinking that the difference between earlier devotional service and nowadays, the real meaning of devotional service with Krishna.
Yes. That's it, with the knowledge of
Earlier,
God.
yes, Guruji. Earlier, devotional service was without understanding.
Yes.
Thank you, Guruji, for all your motivation towards Krishna. Really very grateful to you, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Sunil Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare
Dandavad
Krishna.
Pranam Guruji.
Dandavad
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Pranam. Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Mohan Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji. The sloga is very crystal clear, Guruji. No doubt. No doubt. Krishna has clarified in clear-cut terms now. Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama.
I think you got muted, Prabhu. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Mani Prabhu.
Now?
Yes, Prabhu, now I am able to hear. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Today class also very interesting, very knowledgeable approach. So the Krishna, the Supreme Personality, he understood that in Kali Yuga, when so many religions, so many multiple linguistic things will happen, people get confused. Therefore, he would have predicted, because he knows all the time now, he controls all the time, he controls the entire universe. So he already visualized what he has conditioned us. We are thinking yesterday, today, tomorrow, 1 year back, 2 years back, 3 years back, 4 years back, like that. So in his Yuga, where he is sitting, commanding, he created, he is the total architecture. So he created the whole system. So when the system is created, nothing goes beyond him. We are all under the control of his system. We may make a Java code or Crystal code or whatever code we think we are doing it. Already that is already coded. Commanding code has happened. So that is in the nutshell we should understand. See, day before yesterday also, what we studied is servicing toward Krishna. Why he is saying that? There is an example for that. One example is in Vishnu Sahasranama, the first para comes Vishwam Vishnu Vashutkaro Bhudibhrit Bhudabhavo Bhudatma Bhudabhavanaha Bhudatma Paramatma Samuktanam Paramagati. This is the first para. Within this, there are some 12 characteristics. I think around 6 or 7 characteristics is Gunadisya quality. I would have told. So one of the quality is how service is very important. Even doing the service also, we should forget that we are doing that. So that is the most mandatory point here. So one example is Visva. The first this thing, Visva, in Ayarpadi, it is his place, no, birthplace, where he has one friend. Friend means he is a devotee and does all the dedicated service. He has around 100, 200 buffaloes. He was so devoted, he could not able to get a time to do any care towards the buffalo, because the milk has to be produced and it has to be sold in the village. He is so busy with Krishna, Kaigaryam, I mean helping Krishna for every matter, devoting 100% with him. So what has happened is, we may think that a person is lazy, he is doing nothing, and he is not caring about his family, he is not caring about his own village. Many people are, waiting for the milk to be given to their household. Everybody was cursing him. His name is Narchelvan. So what has happened is, every day that buffalo, calf will be there. Since it is tied up, the calf cannot go to the mother buffalo. So he cannot able to drink. When it is not drinking, the milk will not produce. So who the Krishna's Mahatma as a personality, the buffalo thinks itself that his calf is nearby and it is sucking and milk is getting produced. It will be on a mesmerized mode. In the mesmerized mode, I don't know, it is a Krishna's Adbhuta. We need to understand. We cannot question this, because authoritatively it has been put in some of the whatever in Bhagavad Gita is there. For that explanation, somewhere it is registered. For that particular name, why in the Sahasranama we are calling Krishna or Narayana in so many names? Because he gets happy on that. He is happy because all the quality is completely there. So with Krishna's charisma, that buffalo thinking that calf is nearby, and it started drinking. And it's so happy, enthusiastically, the milk gets produced and it runs through the whole field or something. It comes near to the calf and calf drinks it. So everybody was asking, this fellow is going and he is doing Krishna service, always with Krishna. Is not taking care of anything. How this thing is happening? How the milk getting produced? How we are getting distributed? Whole village we are getting milk. How it is possible? Finally, they came to know that this is happening. It is happening on their own. Try to understand this. So every time when you say dedicated service, we normally feel that we are sacrificing something and going towards Krishna. By going through these words, this authoritative words, we can also believe that when you are 100% devoted, everything will be taken care. That is what, therefore he is called Visvaya. Visvaya means he will take care of each and everything who are coming towards him. So that is the one beautiful this thing. Abhyaya Namaha. So normally you always tell, no, Goloka, Goloka, Goloka. There are many ways where we can get an upward lift. We do punya, we do many things. All these things happens on the day-to-day course. Maybe in one janma, maybe we have not done good thing. Maybe we'll fall back. Some punya we have done, that is why we are human being. Extraordinary punya we have done, because of that we are listening to Bhagavad Gita. We have done in much of what you call honey abhishekam or milk abhishekam in a previous life. That is why we are getting. Hello?
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. So that is why we are able to get this Bhagavad Gita, whatever Krishna says, we are able to listen. All other people may not be gifted. We are dedicatedly coming on the class. Your time is around 9:30 or something. Our time is around 9 o'clock, 9:30.
10:30, Prabhu, now. I'm
Huh?
10:30. I'm
You are
10:30 now.
Yeah, without fail, it is happening because if Krishna doesn't permit us, we will be in a sleeping mode or we will be in a something mode, some other mode. It happens. So somewhere we have done something good thing. That is why we are able to get it. So for that Goloka, one beautiful registration has happened. His name is called Abhyahaya. In a Sahasranamam, it is called
Can we
Abhyahaya
do it
Namaha.
tomorrow, Prabhu? I have another meeting in 2 minutes, Prabhu.
Ah, sir. Okay, okay. Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you.
just-
I will open up tomorrow this.
Yes,
Why
Hare Krishna.
Goloka is a bigger thing, supremacy. This sloga determines. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare.
Ram. Manoranjan Sahu, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Nice class. And okay, I am on the way always. Sounds okay, but nice sloka. So God can be realized in many varying degrees of closeness in different bits. And Rupa, Arupa, form and formless, Paramatma, Supreme God. So really, God is very kind enough, and He should take advantage of that. And really, this is a sloka. Really, we are every day you are eye opener, and we are getting enlightened by this transcendental knowledge. We have to fix our mind first, faith, sadhana, and devotion. So this is the levels of reaching the God. So God has given so many choices, alternatives. You can choose anyone. Only sadhana. You have to take advantage of it. If you don't make use of any none, so we are not human beings. So really, I am very much getting more and more emotional because Guruji, you involve us and take us into this Goloka. Raja Vidya, and to reach the ultimate God, the final Paramatma or Bhagavan. There are two different manifestations. One God, different many forms. So we have to realize this. And Guruji, thank you, Guruji. Very nice class. We should fix our mind and engage ourselves, devote ourselves to this God, Supreme Personality of Godhead. And you are kind enough. You have given us. You are trying all your efforts, endeavors for making us realize to be the part of this journey, divine journey, spiritual journey, to get the eternal bliss, perfect bliss. And this is the class of powerful knowledge. And see the class we can transform into right being, perfect being, divine being. This is very essential. This is very necessary for a human being. And we are shrouded by this ignorance. Ignorance can be eliminated by only this Gita Jnana. So thank you, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji. Sadata Naman, Naman, Naman.
Pranam, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan. No?
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,